All right, y'all, listen. So now, why is the zodiac sign of Scorpio like that? Y'all really talk. Why is Scorpio like that? If you see my other why is the zodiac sign like that videos, you know where it's finna go. But let's go ahead and break it down, right? So now, in order to understand what a zodiac sign does, we need to understand its place in the actual zodiac and its primary function, right, in that numerical order. What do I mean by that? So we all know that the zodiac signs specifically are 12 divisions, right? They are 12 divisions of the sky, right? And how we look at tropical, the sun's path on the ecliptic, and how it goes around the earth from summer, winter, spring, and fall, all that bull, whatever. Or from Vedic, the 12 divisional folds based on the fixed stars, right? You see what I'm saying? Tropical and Vedic, they both calculate their stars from two different ways. Although there is a tropical aspect of the zodiac sign inside of Vedic, specifically Vedic astrology more so use sidereal. So you got to understand this. Listen, Scorpio is the 8th zodiac sign in the actual numerical order, right? Of the actual order of the zodiac signs. So now, Scorpio energy in and of itself is all about what? Secrecy, right? Because guess what? The natural home of Scorpio is 8th house. 8th house rules secrecy, right? 8th house rule over like things that people want to keep hidden from you, and they do not want you to say like, hell no, you ain't finna know this, right? That's why people with strong Scorpio placements can seem so mysterious and secretive, right? Because the energy that they encapsulate is, I mean, it's self-explanatory, right? Secrets, right? You don't want nobody to know that you be watching crazy shit on your phone. You don't want anybody to know the weird ass thoughts you have inside your head. You don't want anybody to know any of your dirty laundry. Like, that's what Scorpio energy is in and of itself, right? So guess what? Since Scorpio rules secrets, we got to understand Scorpio is also ruled by the planet Mars, right? And Mars is the planet of actions. Like, okay, let's go get up. Let's go actually do some shit, right? So when you put actions, which are Scorpio, so when you put actions, which are Mars, right? They represent doing and initiating something. Then you got Scorpio, which is secrets. What does that make a person? A goddamn detective or an investigator. Real talk. That's why people with strong Scorpio placements can be very like prone to like peering into shit that's going on, right? Like a very observative, very much trying like, okay, I need this information. They can be very calculated, all so they can figure out exactly what the hell is going on, so they can make sure that they in control of the situation or that they safe, right? So now, people say, hey, Scorpio energy is very controlling. Why is it very controlling? Well, you got to understand, Mars represents what also? A dominating nature specifically, right? And Scorpio is what? A fixed water sign, a fixed emotional sign, right? So when you have fixed emotions, which is what Scorpio is, right? Fixed water, fixed dark, deep water, right? Then you get Mars. Mars is what actions, right? Mars is what like passion. You see what I'm saying? Mars is what like war and violence and stuff, right? And Mars is also about like dominating and conquering shit too, right? So when you put all that stuff together, don't it sound like Scorpio people can be very possessive, right? They can be very controlling. You see what I'm saying? Because if Mars is the planet that goes on the conquest and Scorpio is fixated emotions, like, no, whatever I'm looking for is mine type shit. Whatever I'm emotionally connected to, a lot of times they can feel like, hey, this is theirs, right? Not even just a person, a situation, an object specifically, just anything that they feel like, hey, they're possessing. So yeah, you got to understand that it's fixed water. And Mars is a conquering ass planet that rules over, right? So when you like, why is Scorpio so possessive? That's also why, right? That's also one of the main reasons Scorpio people can seem very, very jealous, right? Because remember, emotions is water, but it's fixed, right? So when you with a partner or a person, or even like a certain, or if you're in a certain career field or doing something that you feel like only you should be being recognized as, yeah, you gotta remember, jealousy can come from any one of those avenues, right? The Scorpio energy looking at you like, hold up, you trying to get what I'm getting shit. Remember, Mars rules Scorpio, but Mars is really truly at home in his first original sign, Aries, which is about independence and individuality. Please understand that specifically, right? Independence and individuality, right? Now you might be like, well, why Aries ain't that jealous? They can be jealous too, but they not no fixated water sign. Aries is like a free fire, right? It's cardinal fire, changing, you know, like whichever way the wind blows, the fire goes, right? Scorpio ain't like Scorpio, like, shit, I ain't finna play. Aries people be like, man, I don't give a fuck. Unless they really, really care about you. Scorpio people are trying to play it off air like they don't give a damn. But they really, if they really care about you, they give a damn. But they don't want to give off that alluring, mysterious, cold, detached nature that they have, right? They feel like if I keep this energy, it'll keep them more. So some of them do feel like that, but some of them are just naturally like that. They not even trying to keep you. That's just naturally who they are, right? But some of they ass actively and consciously like, oh, I wear that shit, right? So now, Scorpio in there, people say Scorpio can be evil. Hell yeah, it's the 8th house. 8th house is everything that is dark, right? You know what I'm saying? Remember, the 8th house rules what? Death and rebirth specifically, right? That's why another reason is why if a Scorpio loses something, nah, listen, if it's something they really want, that fixated emotions with that charged up Martian spirit of the planet Mars, they gonna, okay, shit. It's like it's a forcing them that just won't stop pursuing whatever the fuck they feel like that they truly deserve and what's truly theirs and what's truly right for them. Scorpio people do not really play like that. And another thing too, 8th house rules over what? Like occult things. It also rules over psychology. That's why people can say Scorpio people be asking questions they already know the answer to. They can be like people with strong Scorpio placements, especially when it's aspecting like your Mercury or like the career planets, things like Saturn, things maybe like your 10th house or something like that. Yeah, them people, listen, they can go to school to be a goddamn psychologist. Scorpio can be like a person that's into forensics too, that deeper, darker, bad side of life and shit like that. Yeah, Scorpio, y'all listen, Scorpio can get into all that shit. What's taboo, what is forbidden specifically, right? Like magic, things like astrology, tarot, witchcraft, anything like that. Here, yes, that is very much Scorpio energy. And the 8th house also rules over sexuality, right? And Scorpio in and of itself rules sexuality too. Mars is literally the planet of sex, right? Venus is also a planet of sex, but Mars is like the planet that's to spark up that desire to like be intimate. Or you could say Venus do too, because Venus represents like union and shit. And after Libra, boom, there go, you know, Scorpio. It's so many ways to be looking at that shit. But yes, y'all, this is why Scorpio ass is the way that they are, right? So if you want your birth chart and stuff read, y'all already know, come and holler at me and I'll make sure I take care of you. Peace.